Hello, my name is Eric Barnhill. I'm the president of the General Andrew Pickens chapter of the South Carolina Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. We'd like to welcome you today to the grave marking ceremony for Jesse Hall Sr., a Revolutionary War patriot who's buried here at South Cove Park in the Family Cemetery in Oconee County. I would like to thank several people to start out with. First of all, the Hall family descendants, which there are quite a few here today. South Cove County Park, the superintendent, Stephen Schutt, Duke Power Company. We are also co-sponsored by the Walhalla chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. Several other people that are involved in the ceremony today are the Andrew Pickens chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution and the Wizards of Tomasi chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. I want to remind you that we're all heirs to the revolutionary era that gave birth to our nation. This celebration reminds us all of the devotion and dedication of those who have made our nation great. Thank you for joining us today here at South Cove Park to honor a Revolutionary War hero. We hope you enjoy the live event. It'll be streamed and taped. If you would like to join the Andrew Pickens chapter of the Sons of the American Revolution, at the end of the stream there'll be some information about joining our organization. Thanks again.
Jesse Hall Sr. was born in Pittsylvania, Virginia in 1755 to Jesse and Condosia Hall. He was the eldest of 18 children. As a young man, Jesse had established a farm in Wilkes County, North Carolina. In 1776, just before the signing of the Declaration of Independence, Jesse left his farm and joined the Continental Army against the British, first serving under Lieutenant George Doherty in the North Carolina line. Jesse then fought in the Battle of Briar Creek, Georgia on March 3, 1779, and then the Battle of Stono Ferry, South Carolina on June 20, 1779, the opening move in the British Southern strategy to regain control of its rebellious colonies. Stymied by the Fabian strategy adopted by the Continental General George Washington, and under increasing political pressure to deliver victory, the British turned to launching their Southern strategy to force a capitulation of the Americans. In May 1780, Jesse was captured by the British during the fall of Charleston, South Carolina, when the American forces under Benjamin Lincoln surrendered. The British captured some 5,266 prisoners, 311 artillery pieces, 9,178 artillery rounds, 5,916 muskets, 33,000 rounds of ammunition, 15 regimental colors, 49 ships, and 120 boats, plus 376 barrels of flour and large magazines of rum, rice, and indigo. The British had a few prisoner ships in the Charleston harbor, but no way to hold so many American prisoners. So Jesse, like many others, was paroled under the promise he would not take back up arms against the British and sent back home to North Carolina. When he returned to Wilkes County, he found nothing was left for him there. It was in a very unsettled state because the area was active with Tories or British loyalists. He returned to Pickens District, South Carolina, and joined Captain Sam Taylor's company. He was subsequently transferred to and served in Captain Alexander Brevard's company for 12 months. He then fought in the Battle of Cowpens, South Carolina, on January 17, 1781, the Battle of Guilford Courthouse, North Carolina, on March 15, 1781, the Siege of 96, South Carolina, May through June in 1781, and the Battle of Eutaw Springs, South Carolina, September 8, 1781. Jesse was discharged from the Army on May 9, 1782. During the Revolutionary War, the Continental Congress promised bounty land as an inducement to military service for this war and other wars in which the United States engaged during the years 1812 through 1855. Jesse Hall Sr. applied and was awarded bounty land acreage in Pickens District, now Oconee County, South Carolina. South Cove Coney Park was once the homestead of Revolutionary War hero Jesse Hall.
They marked every depression throughout here, and they're putting all that into the system.
Okay. Oh.
Now, we've taken up the fence so they could run.
Right.
The fence will be going back out
Okay.
once the report is back to us. Watch these holes, we gotta fill those in. So every field stone was marked.
Okay.
The farthest they went down, found something, was right down here. Now we don't know if that's a grave or not.
Well, it could, but they found something there.
They found something here, yeah.
Okay. Green. Okay.
It could be, anything.
Could be anything.
They were very, they do this every day. They uncovered this rock. So it was not moved.
That was an actual gravestone that was here and somebody marked it?
Yeah, both of these were actual gravestones, but we don't know if they were in this location originally.
Okay.
All these were moved by the Boy Scouts. We don't know if all these were gravestones or whether they were just field stones.
It says Mrs. J.S. October 5th. Alright.
Alright, we have a fieldstone marked here with ZH. We believe that was Zechariah Hall, Jesse's son. We don't know, though, at this time if this was actually his grave or whether this stone was moved here.
probing.
instrument.
Yeah.
It tests how hard the ground is.
Ah, okay.
Hello, I'm Jim Rosnick, President of the South Carolina Society Sons of the American Revolution. It's a pleasure for me to have the opportunity to speak to you about the Jesse Hall grave marking ceremony held jointly by the Walhalla Chapter, National Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution, and the General Andrew Pickens Chapter of the South Carolina State Society, of the National Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. The Andrew Pickens chapter is located in Seneca and it encompasses Anderson, Oconee, and Pickens County in South Carolina, and is one of 20 other chapters that are located throughout various areas of South Carolina. The National Society of the Sons of the American Revolution, also known as the SAR, which is the male counterpart of the DAR, is located in Louisville, Kentucky, and together with state societies which are in all 50 of the United States. The SAR actively supports local chapters involved with the marking of a patriot's grave in service to the American Revolution or a deceased member of the SAR. The SAR is also highly appreciative of the active support and involvement of the DAR. There are several international SAR and DAR societies located in various countries. The deceased patriots are referred to as patriots, and members of the lineage-based SAR as compatriots. There are three types of grave markings. First, there are patriot grave markings, which are services conducted by the SAR honoring a patriot from the American Revolution with an unveiling of a new grave marker or lug. Secondly, there are patriot memorial services, which are services conducted in the same manner as a patriot grave marking, but does not involve an unveiling of a new grave marker. It is not considered the same as a patriot grave marking, however, unless it is not possible to install a grave marker. Thirdly, and lastly, a compatriot grave marking service or memorial service is a service conducted in the same manner as a patriot grave marking, but is held for a fellow member of the SAR who has passed away. It is not considered the same as a patriot grave marking. The service that the Andrew Pickens chapter will shortly have is a patriot grave marking ceremony honoring Patriot Jesse Hall Sr., born in 1755, died in 1833. Having settled in what is now Greenville County, he fought in the Revolutionary War at Cowpens, the Guilford Courthouse, and the Battle of Eutaw Springs, which, incidentally, is the name of my home SAR chapter in Orangeburg, South Carolina. The service for Patriot Jesse Hall Sr. will include the traditions, wishes, and customs of the Patriot's family, of the SAR conducting the service, and of the location of the gravesite. The placement of markers is a very real and tangible way to connect with our Revolutionary War ancestors, as well as of expressing gratitude, not to mention contributing in keeping alive the memory of a patriot. Your support in keeping alive the remembrance of the contribution of American patriots is greatly appreciated. Thank you for being here, and God bless.